Welcome back to The Simple Way. Today we're going to make this delicious oven baked chicken and rice casserole. So let's get right into this video. Okay, so I will be using 4 bone-in chicken thighs. Okay, I have already cleaned and dried off my meat. Make sure you clean your meat. If that's what you normally do that first. Dry it really well. I am using Cajun seasoning, garlic powder, and onion powder. Okay, there are no measurements for the seasonings. However, I'm giving you guys a really good demonstration of how to season your chicken. You want to make sure that you season it really good. So your Cajun seasoning should have salt in it. Okay, so you're not going to really need to add salt, but if you desire to add salt, then go ahead and sprinkle some salt onto the chicken as well. Okay, and as you can see, I am working with skinless chicken. Now, if you prefer to use skin on chicken, you're going to need to sear your chicken, and of course you're going to still need to season it really well. You're going to season it once again with Cajun seasoning, garlic powder, onion powder, and paprika. Okay, season it really good just like this. I've added 2 tablespoons of unsalted butter to my skillet, which has been heated to high heat. I'm going to drop that heat down to medium high just before adding in the vegetables. Okay, so this was 1/4 of a white onion, 1/4 of a green bell pepper, and 1 celery stalk, all diced. Okay, and I'm just going to saute this for just maybe about 3 minutes or so. Okay, so now I'm adding in 1 teaspoon of Better Than Bouillon chicken base. Okay, and I'm also sprinkling some Italian seasoning and paprika onto those vegetables. Okay, and I'm just going to give this a really good stir, just like this. Okay, so now I'm adding 4 garlic cloves, which have been minced. Okay, and I'm just going to let this continue to cook only for about 1.5 minutes. You don't want to burn your garlic, so once you add in the garlic, you want to, speed up this process here, move a little fast. You don't want to burn anything. So I'll be using Campbell's cream of mushroom soup. I love cream of mushroom soup. It has a lot of flavor, and it's just a really easy way to, cut some corners here. I'm all about keeping it simple on my channel. So I've added in that cream of mushroom soup. I also added 1 3/4 cups of water. So from here is when you want to turn your heat off and taste, and you can make any adjustments to your seasonings. I'm gonna go in with another teaspoon of Better Than Bouillon and just stir this up really good. I also added a dash of salt. Okay, so I'm gonna use my 2-quart casserole dish. This is not the standard size that I typically use. This one is much smaller, but yeah, this is what I'll be using. I'm adding 1.5 cups of rinsed jasmine rice, and now I'm gonna add in that cream of mushroom soup and vegetable mixture down in here and just give this a gentle stir. So now is when you want to add your chicken on top. Okay, now listen, if you're working with skin on chicken, then make sure you sear your chicken before you add it to the casserole dish. But of course, as you can see, I'm working with skin off, so I'm not going to sear the chicken. So after placing the chicken on top, I'm going to sprinkle some Italian seasoning down onto here, and then I'm going to cover this with some foil. Okay, so you want to make sure that you cover this. This will allow that chicken to bake properly, and it'll also prevent your rice from cooking too fast and drying out. Okay, so you're going to bake this in a preheated 350-degree oven for 1 hour. Then after that, take the foil off. You're going to spray the chicken with cooking spray, and this is going to help it to get that nice final look. Okay, so we're going to place this back into the oven for 30 minutes, and this is going to allow the liquid to dry out, or to cook out rather. Okay, so after 30 minutes of baking this uncovered, this is what it looks like. Okay, look at how delicious and beautiful that looks. Okay, I'm gonna check the internal temperature just to make sure that the chicken is done, although I knew it was done. I'm just gonna check it here. This is a good thing to do if if you're ever unsure if your chicken is done. You should have a meat thermometer and just check it. Once the internals reach 165, your chicken is done. Okay, so yeah, we had this with some broccoli and it was really, really good. Oh my goodness. In case you want your rice to be a little more dry, I'll show you a really easy technique to dry out your rice. Okay, so after you have put your chicken back into the oven the second time around, take it back out. Just before it's done, you want to gently stir or fluff the rice. Okay, then sit the chicken on top. Do this for each piece. You're gonna place it back into the oven, but increase your temperature to 475, and you're only gonna bake it until that rice dries down to how you like. Try not to overdo it because you don't want to dry your chicken out as well. But I hope you guys will try this recipe. Comment down below and let me know how yours turned out if you tried it. And I hope to catch y'all in my next video. Thanks for watching. Bye.